exciting. Nice. Taking this.
I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna like fast travel here.
Yes.
I should talk to you guys. All knowledge is said to be nested within the La Grasso Dark Archives. I too have visited many times in pursuit of worldly wisdom. Hey Karina, you doing okay over here? This is way too dark for me. Can you, I don't know, turn on the luminal lantern or something? I don't think it works that way. I hate dreary weather like this. Give me a sunny day any day.
What?
Palomina might be more fearful of the supernatural than she lets on. I'm sure she's used to it. Grizzly!
Got some syrup.
Hi, Grizzly.
Yes.
I'm gonna go visit my boy, the Dub Bear.
Taking this.
How you doing, buddy? It's been a hot minute. Babu Badubu Bub. I finally have some syrup for you. I might as well just, like, take your whole stock. I'm just buying all your stuff, don't mind me. I might as well take these too, even though I don't use them. Poto oils, yes please. It's the same thing for status effects, nice. Are these like, these are like the herbs? I never tried using them. I should actually use them. I think they're like the herbs in the Tales of series, like they give you permanent stat gains. Like the incense equivalents in SMT or something. Yes, I would like this chest.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Yes.
Here's my meridian.
Let's plan our next move.
Open the chest, please.
Let me see. Nice.
There's no weapon shops here, I don't think. It doesn't look like it. It's just item shop. Oh no, there is. The cat sisters are here.
Welcome.
Of course they
All
are.
these goods are the cream of the crop.
And you have a lot of armor here.
Take go. Thank you for your purchase. Take go. Thank you for your take go.
Thank you
Thank
for your
you for
purchase.
your take go. Thank you for your take go. Thank you for your purchase. Come back again sometime.
I'm not gonna bother with items. We went to the Dub Bear for a reason. Yo, the Flamberge. That doesn't look nearly as cool as the Tales of version. Now this looks nice. The Griffin Lance. Especially love that shield in the shape of what I assume is like an owl or like a, it's a griffin. It's a griffin, obviously. Griffins are like half lions, half bird. That's why it looks like a bird and a lion at the same time. We're using you, but I think I have you with this, so we'll take you to Snow Performer. Moogle Claw. Classic. Yeah, we're getting to the point where weapons are expensive, so we should only buy the ones we're using. You're using a wand right now, or a hammer? I don't remember. I think I put you with a hammer.
I see you have a good eye. Happy doing business with you.
I had you with
Happy
this.
doing business with you.
Also just gonna have to kind of wait there. I did have you with a hammer, right? Yeah, Jule's with a hammer, as I thought.
Hiya.
There's so much I want to ask the alms, so much I want to learn from them. Like, why do you have to go all the way to the mana tree?
Let me see. Where
Yeah, keep your curiosity, child. It's probably better you don't know anyway. It's a dark world out there or whatever.
Taking this.
To the archives.
Pamail, welcome back to the archives.
Who are you?
Please, remain calm. I am pleased to see you in good spirits, as always, Master Aesh.
Quite. After the appointment of the new Alm of Water, we received word from Niccolo that the party had to set off without the rest of the alms. As you may have surmised, the Alm of Darkness has not yet been named. I believe you all made the correct decision. That is, if I am indeed addressing the Alms and Soul Guard, I am Aesh, head curator of these archives. I am honored to make your acquaintances. If it were not for the presence of your companion here, I might have remained in the stacks and missed your arrival completely.
Did you call her Pamela earlier? What is that, a nickname?
Oh, I assumed her fellow alms would be familiar with her alias. Palomina prefers to go by Pamela when visiting Legrazzo incognito.
Oh, you mean when you wear that outfit that fools no one?
Unfortunately, yes.
Nonsense. Your disguise fooled the majority of the scholars who live here. They were indubitably convinced of your humble origins.
You are too kind, but the affirmation is appreciated.
Well, if you two are friends, that makes this quicker. Can you help us find a way to deal with Deilophos?
Deilophos? Interesting. I did not expect to hear the name of such an ancient hero spoken under these circumstances. Tell me more. An unsettling predicament you find yourselves in, to be sure. Much as I would love to analyze your encounter in detail, I do not think we are afforded the luxury of time. We must now turn our attentions toward a way to successfully oppose Deilophos.
Great! Less small talk and more problem solving.
Forgive my directness, but are you perchance a sproutling? Your garb and stature seem to suggest so.
Could be. Who's asking?
This is the first time I've observed a sproutling up close. Our resources on the subject are limited. Might I convince you to submit a few tissue samples for further study?
I'm kind of busy with this whole Deilophos problem. Maybe later?
I will take you up on that.
Whoa there, buddy!
Circling back to our previous discussion, I believe your best chance against Deilophos would be to set a trap meant to inflict harm and sap his power. Unfortunately, the creation of such things has long since been deemed dangerous, and knowledge thereof banned from general consumption.
Makes sense to outlaw things that hurt people.
You will find that it has taken quite some time for humanity to reach that same conclusion, I fear. Arvid's War comes to mind, the single longest and deadliest conflict in our history. The seemingly endless fighting only ceased when the Benevodon presence made itself known. The combat records of the time we have on file state that the Benevodon's anger itself was incited by the wanton consumption of mana power by the people of the world.
Oh, I get it. The scholars wanted to keep people from causing another war, so they banned the study of their most dangerous techniques.
As you say. But I digress. So goes the tale of how the legendary hero traversed the world, sealing away the Benevodons in each of the lands, as we currently understand it. Even here in Legrazzo, we house a defeated Benevodon on the top tier of the Passagian Tome Spire, the Benevodon of Darkness, Zabelfara. After the monsters were sealed away, whispers of curses swept through the lands, warnings of prophetic disaster should the Benevodons awaken. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. As foretold, the Tome Spire now teems with fearsome enemies. The forbidden scripture you now seek rests in the middle of their nest, inaccessible to all who value their lives.
But what are we gonna do?
We must beat Deilophos at his own game, of course. Fear not. I will see you to the Passagian Tome Spire myself.
Did Ace just say he was coming with us? Into a den of monsters?
Can't be. He must mean to see us to the entrance.
I don't know, man. That Ace looks kind of
is
sus.
Certainly interesting, but he does seem to want to help us get to the Tome Spire at least.
Trust no one in this game, as we learned with Orin. You mortals are obsessed with history, aren't you? Well, it depends on the person. In this case, the mortal. Hello.
Let me see. A rare item.
Yo, Chalice of Heirloom, is that a, it's gotta be Karina. She's the only one missing her thing. Her ability seed chalice. Oh wow, we got Palomina's before Karina's? Palomina's second one? Well, Palomina, there you go. You got 2 extra slots. I wonder if I missed it somewhere. Like, I mean, it probably was in a chest, but heck if I know where. I still really wish either you got them from the story, or they just, like, they all share the ability seed chalices. Well, Palomina, you get more... skills, I guess. It's a good thing I use Palomina, like, the most. She's probably the one I'm playing as the most, other than, like, Morley or something. It's definitely her and Morley are, like, the top 2 characters I use. Consecutive casting fire would be good to cast explode a lot.
Taking this?
Yes.
Master Aesh is an incredible illustrious instructor. He's taught me a great many things on various subjects. Head curator, that means Aesh is in charge of this place, like the chief back in Lundgren, right? He doesn't exactly seem like a leader to me. Yeah, I don't know, something seems up with him. He just looks like a villain from first sight. Oh, we talked to Julie already. We didn't talk to Morley. We're lucky that Aesh was so eager to help, but I don't know. There's something about him I don't like. Alright, glad I'm not the only one who sees it. I don't know where Karina's chalice item is for her ability seeds. I'm surprised we got 6 ability slots with Palomina and like only 2 with Karina.
According to my notes, I am afraid that the structural support for the building must be replaced as well.
Already? How time flies. Since we replaced the posts on the same schedule as the Alms pilgrimage, without the fairy's arrival to remind us this year, we must have completely forgotten.
That's how you're propping up this place? Given the state of the architecture in Lagrazzo, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a little crooked.
How quick you are to judge. Every minute detail of these halls has been measured thoroughly for structural integrity. As such, even the slightest bit of negligence in the upkeep will cause the complete collapse of the building.
Then what are you doing? Get a replacement now!
The apprentice scribe was meant to acquire a suitable reinforcement, I believe. You should ask him. More importantly, am I in the presence of this year's Convoy of Alms?
Yes, indeed. Though they are currently lacking an Alm of Fire, the rest of them represent the Alms of Wind, the Moon, Water, and Wood.
Fascinating. An Alm of the Moon has not been designated for at least 16 years. We've sent several scribes to Aetern in the past to document the changes since its destruction.
I think those 2 got distracted.
What are we supposed to do about the building?
Honestly, I care more about Aesh's promise to show us to the Tome Spire.
You can't just let the building fall. I'll go ask the apprentice for starters.
We will accompany Aesh, so as to attempt to extricate him from that animated exchange as soon as possible.
Hooray! We get to babysit the head curator of the Dark Archives.
Okay, if I were an apprentice scribe, where would I be? In the archives, I guess.
Alright, Val, way to take the fun of it. You basically replaced my colorful commentary there. The archives. This music. It's so
Taking this?
ominous and fits this area. This like rundown archives section of the game. Wait, you know what? I want to talk to you. Anything interesting you have to say? To the people of Lagrazzo, wisdom is born from the spirit of inquiry. Simply put, we're curious to learn more of the world around us. Oh wait, a chest. It's mine.
This is kind of
You don't mind if I steal your stuff, right? I know we just met and all, but you know. Finders
Excuse
keepers.
me. I'm supposed to ask you about a structural support for the courtyard? Can you help?
Support? I don't know if we have any replacements stored away.
Hang on. Aren't you the one in charge of getting new ones?
I wasn't given any official requisition notice from management. Restocking these things takes time. I keep trying to tell them. Though, it is the scheduled maintenance period for the courtyard. The entire building could fall and crush the documents we have on file. There's a record of just such a tragedy in the past. A large number of tomes and the scholars in charge of them went missing after a freak accident. They were caught up in...
Oh no. I can't waste any more time. Forget about the history lesson. What can I do to help now?
Well, if you can find an object of equivalent length, I'm sure that will work. There has to be something here in the archives. Let's see here. The courtyard structure needs a post exactly 68.1 centimeters long. Thank you for taking the trouble to assist us. We hardly ever see such friendly visitors in Legrazzo.
Friendly, huh? You don't have a lot of helpful neighbors here?
A hazard of Legrazzo's locale. This gloomy place doesn't lend itself to cheerful company, I'm afraid. I suppose a soul guard from Tiania such as yourself may be predisposed to helping people. Is it one of the criteria from which they decide who to send with the alms? Or maybe...
Not another long-winded tangent. I don't have time. Hold that thought. Gotta take care of a few things.
Okay.
Right, so if I were a building support, where would I be? Guess it's back to the archives I go.
You're still in the archives.
Hey, mind if I take a look at your broom?
Oh ho! I see that you too are a connoisseur of sweeping implements. This broom here is over 400 years old, a favorite of one of the more famous alms of darkness.
Wow. How is something so old in such good condition?
Can't you guess? Not a single one of us scholars cares a whit for cleaning. Oh, we have not touched the broom for centuries.
So it's a decoration? Well, I'd love to get some use out of the thing, but it's too long.
A pity. It is a marvelous instrument.
Then maybe you should, you know, tidy up?
Wow, Val. Way to tell him how to live. Am I done here? I think I'm done here.
Yes!
No, we still have a lot more archives to go. Holy cow, we have a lot of stuff to find. Window magic.
Taking this?
Fine.
Yes! Taking this?
There's also something down here. Yeah, over here. Chest, perhaps?
Let me see. This might be useful.
I am supposed to go somewhere in the archives. How about that? Ba-ba-bum. I can go down here. Here we go.
Yes!
3 more people to talk to. Is this what's his face? From Trials of Mana? I don't remember his name.
A new face? Splendid! Me? Why, I'm Bon Voyage, legendary inventor and eccentric genius. And this is my fork of unusual size. A giant's fork.
A what?
A giant! Large, hulking humanoid monsters, you know? You do know, don't you?
From storybooks like the ones that Hina used to read, but not as guests at the dinner table. I didn't think they'd need forks.
This is proof of the existence of giants. Or it might be an oversized tribute to the goddess. Or a fluke manufacturing accident. Whatever it is, it has great historical value.
I didn't realize it was such an important fork. Too bad, since it's the length we're looking for to shore up the building.
Why didn't you say so? It's yours.
But I can't use something of great historical value as a support post.
Never sacrifice them now for the sake of the past. What matters is providing for the future. Wouldn't you agree?
When you put it that way. Okay, I'll try it. All right, now to take this back to Aesh.
Yeah, Von Voyage was the guy that like made the cannon in Trials of Mana, I think.
Finally! This should be the perfect size. Now to take it back to Aesh. If he's finished with his conversation, that is.
By now he's got to be finished, right? You would think. Sound effect after you leave a menu is so weird to me. I always think it's something like not in my game. Like when you open the map and then like exit the map, it makes such a weird sound effect.